I have a few thoughts here. Um, my first being that the last time we played this, I mentioned that it was getting difficult and maybe I came in with a party that was too low. But at the same time, I have to realize and remember what these games play like. And no matter how simple they are, we aren't, if done right. And I have a feeling that with the amount of praise that's been given to this particular person's modules that they've made for Unlimited Adventures, I have a feeling that this is done more in the lines of Pool of Radiance type, which means I'm not necessarily saying limited battles, but I do think there's limited battles to an extent. So let's go over what we ended up experiencing recently. Is we originally came into the woodlands and we encountered spiders. Okay, I don't know what the spiders meant or what the deal was. The bear seemed to be on its own and we just sort of wandered into its own den, and that caused the bear to be pissed off. But we encountered goblins in conjunction with orcs. We actually encountered the orcs and the goblins jumped afterwards, and the goblins immediately attacked the orcs first. They ignored our group, attacked the orcs, and then they attacked us. After that, we've been encountering multiple groups of goblins in blue uniform, but based off of the description of every single time, it's been mentioned that we've run into goblins with blue uniforms. That's a different description than what we're getting now. We've also run into at least 2 packs of kobolds, I think 2 or 3 packs of kobolds, and one of them we actively ignored. And when we ignored them, it seemed like they had noticed us, but they chose to keep on going, which means the kobolds are looking for something else, and we also encountered a group of orcs that we could have potentially have ignored as well. I have a feeling that the orcs and the kobolds are all against the goblins, and something's happening. I know that's very vague, but that's about as vague as I've got going on, but I don't think this is as simple as we're encountering a bunch of random fights. I think this is literally, there's shit going on and we're in the middle of it. I also don't quite know where the hell I am. Okay, I know where we are. I also need a big old drink of water. So, our description of the goblins right now is that they seem to be coming from everywhere, which makes me wonder if the goblins are moving in force from somewhere. Oh, that's right. We keep going this way. A group of goblins wearing dark blue uniforms charge, howling from the expanses of the forest. We haven't had them charge howling. So there are definitive different descriptions, which means there are different groups that we're going for, or coming from, I should say. It's also making me wonder if we should try ignoring some of them. Delay your turn. Helene missed. She just took 6 damage. This is why it started to be a pain, because we are noticeably weaker than I wish we were. But again, this is a lot of just... We're kind of testing the waters. We're not doing too well because we are first level. Aim, manual. Kill that one. Wait, no. Kill that one. Damn it. There are at least a few of them with... Okay, done. Cast. We're gonna have to be cautious with this. If it is moving and progressing forward as I think it is, we need to be cautious with how we handle this. And I think we're gonna want to... Frickin' hell. Just do it like that. He's dying. Great. Okay. Bandage. Or Helene's dying, not he. Fucking hell, they got a 7? Helene, I swear to God. Or fail, whatever. Aim, manual. Here. Missed. It's fine, just kill them before they wake up. Aim. Target. Honestly, he has the best chance of hitting. Delay. Done. Delay. Bandage. Alright, attack there. Backstab. Fucking hell. Swear to God. Can't go there. Okay. We gotta go straight up. Oh, they're asleep. I don't have to worry about them. Done. End. Oops. I pressed diagonal left instead of at the enemy. Are you tired because I woke you up? Do not continue the battle. Take... Okay. I hate that we're doing this, but... we're leaving now. And I have a feeling that jump right there keeps them from fighting. But considering we just had 2 characters go down. And we have money off of that. And we have stuff we can sell. As stupid as it is, I think we need to whittle down whatever's going on. Yes, we need to keep going. Alright. North, 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 north. Go into the gate and have them accost us and be all like, oh, tell us who you are. Buddy DD? Can you see him in there? No, I can't. I can show the buddy. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. My wrist straps are falling off. Yeah, baby killer. Is that baby killer? Come here. Come here. You want to be on my lap? He's been extra codependent because neither one of us has been home the last few days. Last night when I got into my chair and I was on my computer, he sat at the foot of the chair. Oh, he's tired. He sat at the foot of my chair and was just looking up at me and then looking at the table. And I was patting my leg and being like, you can come up here. And he just kept looking back and forth, back and forth. He ended up jumping on the table, but immediately walked across me and then bunked down on my right side, which is this side, the most uncomfortable side, because then I'm trying to play games like this with my arm up and over him. It just is not great. I'm trying to use WASD to move, and that's horrible. Should I try and go in here? Yeah. Just all of them. It doesn't matter. Made a specification. Can you make me... Like, I really wish I could buy some bracers and it would work like... We tried the bracers, right? Like bracers and gauntlets. I don't understand what the point is in these two. And I'm wondering if somehow the bracers and gauntlets are something you want to have on hand that's supposed to do something elsewhere. Or if it's just extra fluff. I mean, the bracers are super cheap. I could easily buy them and just put them on someone. Hell, I could buy bracers for everyone and give them all bracers. What's the point in having them? I don't know. At the same time, part of me wants to just save the money for training, eventually. But I'm also thinking maybe I should just save the money for mirrors. I don't know if I'll need the mirrors. Gym. Pool. How much money do we have? Take... We have 485. Sure. Which also makes me wonder, what happens if we buy plate mail at this point for 400? Because that would be better than what Fail has been wearing. And I've always kind of put her in plate, but it will make her slow as fuck. I mean, Honestly, how much slower is it going to make her compared to chainmail, which somehow is cutting her in half? Here. Encamp, save, B, leave the realm, no, exit. Here, go in. Look at her. He's cleaning himself, but he's got his legs stretched. Okay. May I help you? Okay, we're gonna do buy. Wait, first I have to do exit, pool, buy, plate mail. Fail buys a plate mail. Alright, exit, share, view. So currently her movement is 6. Items. Ready, ready. The movement's still 6. Her armor class is now 2. That's an extra 2 points to her armor class. Trade this to Galen. Exit. Exit. View items. So what's his armor class? 6? Ready, ready. Now he has an armor class of 4. But of course his movement drops down to crap. It's fine. View item. Sell the ring mail for 15. That's fine. I hope I didn't screw myself over in finances. Exit, exit. I don't think anyone else has anything. Exit. Sign proclaims the tavern, the empty cask. Not even the most daring thief would attempt to break in there. That's the supplier. Stand in the southwest corner of the keep on the Borderlands. This place is the Old Heart Inn. Don't you love these comfy names they give? Remember, this was all a tabletop module and has been translated into multiple different versions. So I know it was at least for... Actually, you know what? Here's a good thing to look up. Keep on the Borderlands. D&D. I want to see when it was made. It was originally published in December of 1979 by Gary Gygax himself. It was part of the D&D basic set. That was the rules required. It was for characters levels 1 through 3. That was the original. Ask for a room key. Yeah. Who will hand over the money? Fail. Give it a polished room key. Okay. So while we're doing that, let me look at this. What else has it been moved into? Later versions of reprints, a 10th anniversary Dungeons & Dragons collector's set box set published by TSR in 1984 included the rulebooks from basic, expert, and companion sets, and also ended up including the Keep from the Borderlands, I believe. Keep from the Borderlands went out of print in the mid-1980s, however the module was partially reprinted in the Super Module compilation B1-9 In Search of Adventure. Wizards of the Coast published Keep in the Borderlands, which was a novelization by Rue Emerson in the Greyhawk Classic scenes. Greyhawk was the original setting for D&D back in the day, prior to Forgotten Realms taking over. The module was released for Dungeons & Dragons 4th edition. And I believe there's some... it looks like there's a whole bunch of more. There's a 5th edition rule set, a new Heroes tile starter set for 5th edition titled Heroes of the Borderlands, which is scheduled for release this year. It's inspired by. Okay. So we're gonna do fix, rest. I don't care, we're just fixing for the most part. Exit. Let's get out. Ah, shit. Oh, man, she's coming back. She's all like, I'm gonna fatten you up. She's back. Hi, baby kitty. I'm just petting him. He's like, what? I hope she didn't say anything different because I barely looked at anything she said. State your name and business this day. All right. Make your way towards the wilderness. We will save again once we get there. Notice a path beaten deep into the wilderness to your left. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Encamp, save, C. Leave the realm now. Exit. Alright. Path you are following turns northward here, but a less traveled path continues eastward. We're going to go north, and we're going to continue going north. More of the blue badge goblins emerge from the forest. They seem to be everywhere. This is where I'm worried about it. Aim next. Behind us. I think they're split between us. Aim manual. Target. That was good. That was good. That was good. Shit. There's 3 of them over there. God damn it, come on. Fuck. Helene, or Leora, go. Fuck. Fuck. Leora's got really good dexterity, so compared to a lot of the other characters, she's in pretty good shape. Fucking hell, fail. Fail just took 7 points of damage. Aim, manual, this way. It doesn't really matter as long as someone hits it. She's down to 5. Dayan took 4. Okay, we got one. Why are they suddenly harder? Hold on. Armor class 6. And that doesn't count as a backstab because Dayan's in the way of where her backstab would be. Alright. Done. Cast. Cure Light Wounds. Please get that off before. Aim your crossbow and get that one. You can't. Get that one. Fuck. Okay, move here. 2. Alright, his spell's going off. Target fail. Fully healed, which means we rolled an 8, I think. Wait, no, 7. Whatever, good enough. They have an armor class of 6, stop whiffing! Holy crap! Alright. Okay, Leora can backstab. She did it. Alright, good. Aim. Go. Did it. Another one down. Okay. Dan's down. No! Done. Delay. Aim. Manual. There. Missed. Stop missing. Delay. There. Okay. Delay. Down. There. Okay. I think we're fine. Continue battle, no. 22 experience points. That was pretty good. Dayan's down and Galen's been hurt. Take items. Items. Exit. Take items. Take. Select. I should have just pooled, share, exit. Okay. Cast. Cure light wounds. On Dayan. Please don't get one. Okay, he fully healed. He has a decent amount of hit points for a mage at level 1, so... Cast. I did not mean to move forward. We have to, save. Select. Fully healed. Okay. We have one more heal spell. Encamp. Save. D. Leave the realm. No. Exit. We're still going north. The path turns to the right here, but you see a narrower, less often used path leading northward. Okay. So, north is... is blocked. I'm trying to get this more towards where we are. West is our only path. And it looks like it's doing this. Which I should put that because there's a break there. North is the only way again. West. Did I save it? I think I encamped and saved in D. Camp, save, D. So risky. Alright, west. So we moved one. It looks like there's two different ways to go. West and then south. One. Two. I know I'm kind of like being a little cautious here, but you know. Hi, Bajawi. Goes east. And then it goes south again. There's a way east and there's a way west. Alright, so go east because he can't go anywhere, really. One. Here lies the corpse of a dead adventurer. The arrow that brought him down still lies lodged in his chest. His armor and equipment have rusted to worthlessness. As you look about the clearing, you notice the glint of gold shining through holes in the worn leather of his pouch. Looking more closely, you see that this dead man was never looted by his killers. His pouch holds more than a dozen pieces of gold, and tucked into his belt in plain sight is a metal scroll tube, sealed by the symbol of a book illuminated under the sun. You look down on the dead man and take the scroll tube. Bless the body. Who will perform the last rites? Galen. Helene? Wait, Galen. Galen prays devoutly over the dead man. After a moment, your friend makes the sign of benediction and steps away. You look down on the dead man. Take the scroll tube. Do you break the seal on the scroll tube? No. You take the scroll tube without breaking the seal. Galen slips it into a pouch. You look down on the dead man. Take the gold. Each share is 4 experience points, I believe. How much is it? 13. Share. Exit. Leave. As you step away from the body, Fail looks about in concern. Hold on. I gotta put a body there. Body. There was a body. I have a bad feeling about this guy. Something scared off the creatures that killed that man, and it was not interested in gold or magic. That means it's an animal powerful enough that it can scare off a lot. Keep an eye out. Camp, save, E. I think we need to leave. Just come back later. We return to the main path, beaten by adventurers and soldiers from the keep on the Borderlands. The road turns west towards the keep, but you also notice that a less traveled path leads off in the opposite direction. Go west. Love how we spent all my money on plate mail, and if we level up from this, we won't be able to actually level. Keep to the Borderlands lies ahead like a beacon in the night. Do you approach the checkpoint and request entry from the blue-clad guards? Yes. The guards are clad in blue and the goblins are in blue. I wonder if there's a thing with that. Like, are the goblins wearing the uniforms of dead soldiers, or are the goblins mimicking the keep guards? It's kind of interesting going into this because it's such a well-known module for most D&D people, and I know nothing about it other than the fact that it exists. Like, I've known, as I mentioned, how popular of a module it was and how much people have liked it because it can be brought into almost any setting, so it's very easy to adapt to just about any campaign under the sun. There works a rugged smith and his son. Looking from his anvil, he smiles. I kind of want to break open this scroll too. If I can. And then save the game. Save the game before doing it. To break open the scroll too. Okay, view item. Nope. View item. That was my phone, I'm sorry. Sold. Like, I'm curious to know what's in the scroll tube. Is it just going to give me a spell or what? And I have a feeling if you return it broken open, the mage is going to be really unhappy. Or is just not going to pay us. Maybe we should live on not ever knowing what it is. Seems like no fun, though. All these javelins I could be saving and just keeping on fail as a just in case. Hey, you're too far away from the enemy. Throw something. So, and I'm aware of how crappy money we're making, but you know what? It's something. The fact that we only encountered one group of goblins kind of throws me, and the fact that those goblins they felt more dangerous than others, and I don't know if it's just RNG or what. Maybe their armor class is slightly higher. I don't know. I don't think Gim has anything. Okay. Oh, yeah, because I think I put it on Dan, and he doesn't actually physically have it. So there's he has the scroll tube, but not in a way that we can actually interact with it. We lost our chance. That's fine. I'm totally fine with that. B. Leave the realm, no. Exit. We're gonna turn this in. Our first real mission accomplished. Okay, I gotta turn off our music. We need to bask in this. We don't need to, but we're going to. You see that your table in the right corner is still available. The barmaid is already walking there to meet you. She's shuffling there. When the mage sees that you have the unopened scroll tube, she leaps up and anxiously takes it from you. Thank you, heroes, thank you. Here, please take this. I was able to muster up some meager funds while I waited for your party, such as yourselves. Take these gemstones. You've earned them. She hands you a pouch of garnets, then hurries out the door to make plans for the trip home. You stare after her, rather shocked by her abrupt departure for some time. Each share is 750 experience. You search the area for valuables. Take. It's 18 gemstones. Share them. Exit. We remembered what happens when we do that, so hold on. So Fail has 1100 experience. Oh god, stop. Stop. I wonder if the mage actually gives something else now. Ask for a room key. Cost for your whole party will be 2 pieces of gold. Helene can pay this time. I like how it's just easier to pick one of the 2 people that's in the front, so Helene and Fail are always just paying for everyone's room. Congratulations. I know, we actually made some progress. Beds appear very comfortable after all. The thing is that the only people that would be close enough to leveling would technically be a rogue if I had a full rogue. Leora has 500 experience. Dan has 1,180 and needs 900 more. Gim has 585 and needs at least 1,000. Actually, 900. What, 915? Whatever. Galen's at 1,316. What does a cleric need? I feel like a cleric's 2,000. I think they might be 1,700 or 1,800. Hold on. There. Cleric needs 1,500. So my clerics are probably closest. So Galen's at not much far off. Helene is not far off either. I think both of my clerics are going to level first. Wait, what was Dan at? Dan's not far behind. Okay. So, fix everyone, rest. We're going to be relearning all of our cure spells. I got to put our music back on. It's a pain for me to find it. There. And then save, B, leave the realm, no, exit. Yeah, the one thing I was looking also is it is very possible you have a seat and the barmaid comes to see what we'd like for food and drink. She leaves to gather your food and you begin laying plans for your next expedition to the Borderlands. When she returns, you realize she's brought you extra large servings of everything you ordered. As she serves you, she smiles warmly and passes on some of what she has heard during her time at the tavern. It's really amazing that you brought that scroll back. I wonder if we'll ever know what was on it. You know, I heard of a ranger who lives out in the forest south of the Caves of Chaos. He apparently is so tough even the tribes of humanoids won't bother him. If you're going to go out to the caves, you should look for his cabin. If you can convince him you're not working with the evil folk, then I bet he would help you out. At least give you a place to rest. Ooh, a potential place to rest out in the woods? What? Since when? Is it by Bethesda, though?
I don't know, but it's too late because you're exporting them. And we're losing audio.
I haven't exported any of these yet.
Okay.
What am I putting on? Minecraft music?
I guess it's fine. Or Final Fantasy.
What? What Final Fantasy music? Final Fantasy
9 would be chilling out.
That puts me to sleep. There's a reason why I never played Final Fantasy 9. The music's good, but it lulls me into a sense of just sleepy slumber. Wow, we're Minecraft music now, guys.
Did you just pick Animal Crossing?
No. See, it's Minecraft. I just have to keep it down. It's not on yet. It's starting, but it's slow. Oh. Crowding over the tables against the walls, small adventuring party. The unshaven halfling seems to be plotting something. Why is this not playing? It is. It's very low. I want to see if anyone else takes that spot. You pass by the empty table where the mage from the city always sat. You cannot help but feel pride in returning a piece of history to its rightful place, where scholars can learn from it and teach others. We know nothing about it. So when we do need money, we have gemstones on us. I have a feeling gemstones are going to be our saving grace as far as not carrying too much money in this one. check the VODs of the other ones and make sure it's not Bethesda, and I don't think it was, because we had this once before and it was someone who was... What? Yeah. That's fine. The last time we were getting audio muted from Skyrim music was was another person who was resampling the Skyrim music, and then it was auto-claiming it. What? Never mind, he looked at the wrong thing. I found an audio claim on one of your videos, and I had to put in a request to overturn it. And it was someone who had sampled a Final Fantasy VII music, and then it auto-claimed on your remake game, or Rebirth. Give me a sec, guys. Here we go. Alright, we're back to my Skyrim, which fits better. If I could find music that really fit the retro theme with this, and the only thing I have is, there is the Commodore music from Pool of Radiance, but I think even the extended sampling is only like 6 minutes long. So I would need something a little bit more than just that one. I mean, technically I can end up playing the Warriors of the Eternal Sun music, but even that I'm like, maybe I should find samplings like that. Be cool. Alright. Camp. Save. See. Leave the realm. No. Exit. We're going east again until we can go north. I am still expecting more goblins. Less traveled path continues eastward. That's nice. I'm still level 1. I am wondering about going in there. Hold on. Camp, save. D. Leave the realm now. Exit. Okay, so we're going to put on search. That was my other thing too, is the body we just found, we never actually searched. So we're going all the way north. Turn to the right here, but you see a narrow, lost, often used path leading northward. I'm not getting the goblins suddenly. Never mind. More of the blue-bed goblins emerge from the forest. They seem to be everywhere. Different statement from last time. Emmanuel, where are you? So there's 3 of them to the east. Are there any south? Not that I see. There are 2 of them to the west. Are there any to the north? There's 2 of them to the north. They're spread out, which makes casting spells even more difficult. Exit. Cast. Bless. Shit. Done. Delay your turn. Aim. Manual. Missed. Stop. Fucking hell. Who did it hit? Gim. Okay. How many of them are you over here? 3. Exit. Cast. Sleep. Might as well. Lean spell cast. None of us are near enemies, so this is the perfect time to use blast. Nice giant ass radius to hit us all in. 5th edition bless still makes me sad. Yes. Yes! Just for the fact that it gives us +1 to hit, it's worth it. Hold on, done. View item. Undo that. Do that. Yes, Gim! Stop it. Okay, those 3 are dead. Fucking hell. My god, why? I literally could have backstabbed it. Whatever. City battle, no. 16 experience points. Worth it. Okay. We're still gonna take a ton of stuff because we need things. I'm gonna spread it out between people, though. Not that I really need to spread a whole lot out. Okay, so pool, share, exit. Where are we headed? South still? In camp? Save. D. Leave the realm, no. Exit. More of the blue badge goblins emerge from the forest. They seem to be everywhere. Crap, crap, crap. Now, it's possible we're still blessed. I don't know. It depends on how long blessed lasts for, and let's check it out. Where's my spell listing? First level, clerical spell, bless, bless, bless. Lasts for 6 rounds. It's gone. Wait, no, because we're doing 1 minute per square to move, I think. It's guaranteed it's gone. Because each round is what, 6 seconds? It's, yeah. A turn is 10 rounds, each round is 6 seconds. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Nope. Worth it. Stop it. God damn it, Gim's on the ground. Okay. Okay, this is going pretty well overall. Oh. Didn't even notice the ones up above. Yeah, Conrad's dying, we know. Bandage Leora. Stop it. Fuck. Okay, I have 2 characters down. It might be time to leave the forest again. We make such small headway. I think Pool of Radiance was like that too, though. Dan got bandaged. Send Leora over and regret all my decisions later. Backstab and killed. Worth it. Fuck. She's too heavy and fat thanks to all the oversized portions. She can't move. Oh, hey, Leora just killed it. Okay. Not bad. We're not continuing the battle. 24. Got it. Take items. Blah, 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 blah. Let's put a bunch of stuff on Dan's body. He doesn't mind. Share. Exit. So, Galen, whatever, Galen. Cast. Why am I having so many problems today? Partially healed. Please don't do 1. Please don't do 1. I don't think it did. I think it did 3. No, it did 2. Select. Gim. Partially healed. Hi, Crink Show. Hello, Raiders.
A poison snake.
Impossible.
I saw the notifications in chat pop up before anything else came through. How is everyone? What are you guys doing? We are playing Forgotten Realms and Limited Adventures, which was basically a game module that was made with the Gold Box engine back in the day. And this particular one was made by someone by the name of Dyer, and it is a redo of Keep at the Borderlands. It's a translation of Keep at the Borderlands, which was a tabletop module that was published in 1979 and was translated into the Forgotten Realms Unlimited Adventure game set. It is heavily modded in order for it to work properly, but that's what the community that does these does nowadays. I'm actually going to use my last Cure Light Wounds on my mage. Screw it. Dan needs it. Hi, Blue Diva. And hello, Lucky Plank. So, exit. And we're going to, or rather encamp, save, because I don't trust anything. D, leave the realm. No, exit. We have been making very, very slow headway in this one. And I think I'm actually heading back to town with the spoils that I have, with the experience that I have, to rest. Oh, dear Lord, because I knew this was going to happen. More of the blue badge goblins emerge from the forest. They seem to be everywhere. So there's goblins that are wearing blue uniforms that are all over the place that are just going crazy and attacking everything, and I need to see where the hell they are. So how many over here? 3. 3 back there, and how many north? 2. I'm not going to take chances this time. Leora's going to use sleep. Hi, KDB. Manual target here. Sleep is one of your best friends in early game in these games because they're out, they're sleeping, it is easy just to go up there and kill them. Any hit on them is a cruel blow that just instantly kills. And please stop. Okay. Light cross. Oh, I have to undo the longsword first. Unready the longsword, ready the crossbow. Aim, manual. Shoot up there. 1. Really? That was the most you could do. Whatever, it's dead. I love the death sound of this one. It's not the horrible scream that we got from before. Why am I sending Helene over here? Fuck. Oh, I thought Dan had a spell left. Apparently not. This is what happens when you're level 1 mage back in these old D&D games. You get 1 spell, now you need to go sleep. Leora. No. Whatever, it's dead. Aim. Manual. Target. How are you missing? Fail is wearing so much armor she barely moves. Oh, I have Helene over here by herself. Whatever. Meanwhile, my 1 hit point mage is going over here, putting himself into the thick of things. How dare you attack Leora? 2. You bitch! Took out Leora in 1 hit. I mean, are we surprised? She has 2 hit points. Body. We had him earlier on stream, but now we're gonna have him again. We have a buddy. He doesn't want to be out of his little comfy spot, though. I'm sorry. We love this, though. Baby kitty. Yeah, that was loud. I don't know why there's motorcycles outside, buddy. Here, be right here. The baby kitty. He really wants to be in his spot. Last few days he's been wanting to be on my lap, but today he's like, no. Alright, continue the battle. No. 22 experience points. I mean, technically that's about 50 experience points between the last 2. 4 points shy. Take. Items. Take until you're overloaded. Items. Take until you're overloaded. Hopefully not weight-wise and only just by inventory amount. Oh, you're overloaded. Oh, shoot. So here's hoping we're not weighed down, because then it's really a pain to work in the to move them around the battlefield. Plus Leora's down and out for the count. Okay, so share what's there for money-wise. Exit. You return to the main path, beaten by adventurers and soldiers from the keep on the Borderlands. Okay, encamp, save, D. Don't leave the realm because that means leave the game. We're gonna keep going south and... You spot a group of kobolds moving slowly through the brush at the side of the path. They're looking warily about, but their attention seems focused primarily into the forest. What do? Evade them. Creatures never notice you. I don't know what the kobolds are looking for. I don't even know if they're somehow attached to the goblins. All we know is there's orcs out here too, and the goblins actively are attacking the orcs. Having Skyrim music as background. Is it modded into the game or just background? It's background. It's literally just a Skyrim OST that's just playing. If I could find something that fit the retro vibes of this better, I would. It's a little hard. More of the blue badge goblins emerge from the forest. They seem to be everywhere. This is a problem. Shit. Please stop. This is very random if we win or not. Aim manual. You have a club, you have a club. They... I could make this more likely. Delay your turn. Delay your turn. Shit. Cast. Bless. Leora's just on the ground. We've been dragging her along behind us all this time. Delay your turn. Alright. Blessed is being cast. Manual target here. That'll hit all of us. Bless is basically +1 to attack. I don't remember in old D&D if it actually affects any of your saving throws. Saving throws in this version of D&D is much different than what you're used to. It was really wonky weird. There was like save versus wands, save versus spells, save versus dragon breath. It was nothing like what 3rd and even 5th edition did. And 3rd edition, in my opinion, streamlined it very, very well. 5th edition does a decent enough job with it. I can't complain with it. 3rd edition I prefer more, but 5th edition's makes a lot of sense. It is very easy for people to work with. 1 damage, good job. Why am I sending you up by yourself? Oh, you took out 1. Holy crap. Fail can't move. She's in plate mail and she's eating too much. The barmaid keeps bringing extra large portions over. Oops. Down. Please stop. God, did they just do 5 damage to Gim? Holy fuck. Done. Can't move anymore. And should have probably had him guard. Can I get this one? Yes. Oh, thank God. Helene. Dear God. Dear God. Okay. Down. Can you hit any of these? That one. Yes. Okay. This is going pretty decently. Then Galen attacks. Okay. Guard. Just stay there. Don't go anywhere. I'm worried about him going off. He's got 1 hit point. Aim. Manual. Guard. Don't do anything. Guard basically is like a defensive move. If an enemy moves within your range, they automatically attack the moment it gets there. Kill? Kill? Come on. Fail's not going to make it over in time. Done. End. Oh, thank God. Okay. Continue battle now. All the weapons Gim is using is based off of stuff we found off of orcs. Does he have any room for anything? He does. Take items. All of this is worth like nothing. It says it's worth 1 platinum each, but it's really, for some reason, the module's translation of the money is off. It's 1 gold. Basically 1 coin. The music's immaculate. It's the best music I can find that matches this at the moment. I really would have to put in more effort to find something that really, really matches. But I like it for what it is, and I'm glad you like it too. Plus, it's Skyrim music. More of the blue badge goblins emerge from the forest. They seem to be everywhere. I hope Bless is still activated. Aim manual. Frickin' hell. Target. That one's down. Don't you frickin' dare. Okay. Dayan took 1 down. Please don't die. Fail can't even reach. Guard. The problem is because they all have javelins, they don't even need to get close to anything. There's probably some to our... Yeah. Is there any to our north? Yep. Hell. Exit. They're so much more organized than goblins should be, and that's one of the things that's weirding me out about this. The fact that it's a bunch of goblins that are organized enough that they're known as the blue badge goblins. They're all wearing the color blue, and they're way more organized by surrounding the enemies. That doesn't feel like goblin tactics. Come on, stop. Stop missing. Stop missing. Us stop missing, not them. They can continue missing. Holy shit. Manual. Alright, that's good. That's good. I shouldn't have done that. That was dangerous. That was really dangerous. And Helene just took 6 damage. Done. End. Aim manual. Missed. I don't like that she moves so slow. Not a lot she can do about it. Helene's on the ground. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Done. Aim manual. Okay, that one's out. Fail, come on. There we go. Okay. Comrade's dying, it doesn't matter. We're done with the battle, she automatically gets bandaged. 24 experience, we need to share. Take. I don't know if it's worth trying to take anything. We'll try and see take whatever Dayan can carry, and then we're done. Exit. Exit. Still treasure left. You want to... It's not really treasure, but whatever. Camp. Save. D. Leave the realm, no. Exit. We need to get out of here. I think we might have hit a save point. Or a safe point. Road turns west towards the keep, but you also notice a less than traveled path. We're going to west. The group of goblins wearing dark blue uniforms charge, howling from the expanses of the forest. Get the hell out. If we can run, I'm running. Done, end. But at the same time, like, can I possibly take them down with Fail and Galen? The both of them have the best armor class right now, considering their armor. Flee, yes. Gim got away. So if we die, Gim's our salvation. Although I think Gim doesn't get experience for this, which is kind of bad because Gim's multi-classed and kind of needs it. Comrade is dying. Is Helene not bandaged still? Here. Dan's not bandaged. That's right, he went down in this fight. We forgot. Okay, maybe we would have been fine this fight. There are less of them. Goblins fleeing in panic. Hit it. There you go. Continue battle now. 35 experience. Share it. Take. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Exit, exit. Still treasure left. No. Alright, so encamp. Save D. Leave the realm now. Exit. Keep going west. So if you're wondering, because you haven't seen the map yet, the map is, we are basically in this area to where we're trying to head west. I'm just used to the basics of how this map is functioning, that I know which way we're headed. Lock my cursor in. Damn it. Okay, go west, west, west. North. Because we're starting at level 1, there's been a lot of walking into the woods, doing a few battles, running back and collecting ourselves, because we can't rest in the wilderness. You step from the thick forest into the broken down brush near the keep. Like stepping from a box, your breath begins to come more easily. The keep on the Borderlands looms ahead like a beacon in the night. You approach the checkpoint and request entry from the blue-clad guards. Yes. The men recognize you from your earlier visit and wave you through with a scrutinizing stare. Now you must pass the sterner eyes of the gate guards. The gate guards who question everyone. Soldiers and scribes accost you before you can make 10 steps distance from the gate. Once again, state your name and your business this day. Oh, dear lord. They're only within 10 feet of the gate all around it, so if you step in any square within 10 feet of the gate, you have that happen. It's the same as any time you step in front of any of these doors, you get the description of what the doors are. Yeah. Locked door. Don't try and go in. Once we get to level 2, that will make a difference. I know we will feel that difference. Door to legendary tavern bears no sign. We enter the tavern. Oh, we gotta turn off this music because we have the tavern music again. Oh my god. A man at the bar at the base of the steps takes money in exchange for a place to stay for the night. You see that your table in the right corner is still available. The barmaid is already walking there to meet you. Yeah. Crowding over the table against this wall is a small adventuring party. The unshaven halfling who seems to be blah 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 blah. He's always there. Barkeep listens as you ask for a room key. The barkeep explains that the cost for your whole party will be 2 pieces of gold. Who's gonna pay it? Take it off of Leora's body. Have any of the guys on the party paid for a room yet? No. Actually, I think I might have taken it off of Gillen or Gim once. Okay. Fix. Holy shit. Also, can I get a proper attack spell? The first thing I'm gonna do when they both end up getting to another level in Mage is picking up Magic Missile. Holy crap. Okay, so save, B, leave the realm, no, exit. Oh, wait. Encamp. Exit. Oh no! Once you leave the room in that menu, you're screwed. Man. Okay, do it again. It's fine, it's only 2 coins. Leora, you can pay again. I mean, for the first time today. She's all like, what do you mean again? Actually, my thought process is her voice has always been, what do you mean again? You have to retire. I bid thee good night. Good night, KDB. Thank you for being here. Rest. Everyone needs rest. We need all of our spells back. Holy crap. We actually blew through every spell this time. Why do you always look like you're falling asleep today? You're very comfy here, talking to Bodhi. He's on the table that's right next to me. But he just looks like he's barely hanging on. He's just bread loafed on top of this really comfortable blanket. There he goes. Now he's getting snuggly. Alright, save, B, leave the realm. No, exit. It's weird how simple this series of games is, and I know I've mentioned it before in the past when I first started playing them, and when I was playing them. It's weird how simple they are, but how engaging they can be. You have a seat and the barmaid comes to see what we would like for food and drink. She leaves to gather your food and you begin laying plans for your next expedition to the Borderlands. When she returns, you realize she's brought you extra large servings of everything you ordered. As she serves you, she smiles warmly and passes on some of what she's heard during her time at the tavern. I hear other groups talking about you and your friends. They say to watch out for you because you may be making some big changes. She looks at Fail's stomach. In the Borderlands sometime soon. I hope so. Smiling sweetly, the barmaid scurries off to the kitchens. I swear to God she's trying to get us fat. Is the mage here? No. Pass by the empty table where the mage from the city always sat. Yeah, I'm not done playing the Gold Box games. There are still a few to play. I do want to do Dark Queen of Krynn. That is the next planned one. This one was meant to be oh, we're going to do it very quickly, and I had no idea it was going to feel as long as it is, and I'm totally fine with that, considering a single person made this, or rather, adapted it, I should say. It's pretty awesome. Pass by the outer checkpoints and make your ways towards the wilderness. Glance to the west where the worn road leads back to civilization, a warm bed without the fear of a goblin raid. Blah, blah, blah. But we're not going back that way, because that's not the kind of people we are. Nah. We're goblin murderers. Let's see. So, in camp, save, C, leave the realm now. Exit. So we are going east. Path you're following turns northward here, but a less traveled path continues eastward. We want to go northward. A group of goblins wearing dark blue uniforms charge forward from the expanses of the forest. Where are they? How many are there? 4? Is it just 4? I think it's just 4. That's a lot less than what we've been having. Exit. Curiosity. Okay, 581. Delay your turn. I don't want Leora. Oh, God. They tried attacking Leora. Oh, man. God damn it. Why are there rocks everywhere? Oh, fuck. Okay. Done. End. Don't get yourself killed. There. Not that that made it any easier. We're gonna have to walk around that stupid tree. Done. Aim, manual. The rocks don't block our vision, so... Ugh. Fail is not gonna make it anywhere. I tried to make her go diagonal up and it didn't work. End. They don't even come close enough for guard to work. They just use long-range weapons.
Welcome back.
Which makes them even more inferior.
38
Oh my god, 38 months from a pixelated Chris. Thank you. Hi, Chris. How are you? Oh my god. Done. End. Leora by herself, ready to die. I have to say, I'm really proud of the sprites that I would manage to be able to get for these groups in this one. just because I wasn't expecting anything that would resemble any of the characters in my head. I mean, notwithstanding the fact that I picked Helene and Fail's sprites were flipped because I realized afterwards that they work better opposite from each other. That's how you track how long you have been paying for your friendship. That's funny. I thought we were just tracking it based off of how old the baby is now. Let's see. Exit. Who am I targeting? Target. Oh. Gim was. Send in Dan. Egger. Barely. Okay. Delay your turn because everyone's in the way. Holy shit. Okay. 2 more. Fucking hell. Fail took 1 down. Okay. Leora. Can you get in and backstab? She can. For 18. She killed it! No. Don't continue. 9 experience. Take items. She's over. Wait, why is she over? I forgot to sell everything. I forgot to go to town and sell things. Crap. Hold on. Trying to see who has potential space in their backpack. No one. We're all carrying old. Oh, Leora has a lot of space, apparently. Items. Take. Exit. Share. Exit. Okay. I don't know why I looked at her experience. Hold on. 1281 for Dayan. 1480. 20 more experience and Galen can level. And that's a level 2 cleric. And that's a lot. And Helene, for some reason, needs more than that. Okay. I'm not going to worry about having to end them to like empty their bags yet. Leave the realm now. Exit. We're going to just go with it. And then I will turn around after we get Galen at 15. More of the blue badge goblins emerge from the forest. They seem to be everywhere. Aim, manual. So when it says they seem to be everywhere, I think that's when they spread between 2 different locations. All right. So we're going to go exit, move, and... Oh, shit. Stop, don't miss. Stop missing. Stop missing. There we go. Dead. Okay. Put that away. Get that out. Worth it. Oh, shit. 2. I'm trying to get some backstabs in. Oh, fuck. Dan just went down. Well, Leora has something to do. Bandage Dan. Backstab missed. It really upsets me when a backstab misses. Okay. Leora's got down. Why? This is what I get for not just using sleep. Is Leora bleeding? I can't tell. Stop it, all of you. Motherfuckers. Okay. Backstab. That's what I was hoping for. Stop it. He can't move very far because of the chainmail, and still the chainmail makes him pretty sturdy. Sort of. Whatever. I was gonna try backstabbing, but whatever. Who's getting hit all the time? Aim manual. Fails at 12, Helene's at 3. Exit. There, take him down. Come on. Take that one down. Stop. Stop talking about a comrade that's dying. Bandage. Poor Leora. She's just been bleeding what's left of her fragile body. Oh, the goblin surrendered. Please be 20. Continue battle. No. 28. View. Galen has one. Wait, that was fail. Galen has 15, 10. We need to go back just to level up Galen. Take items. It's not worth it. Exit, share. View items. Leora can carry more. Take items. Exit. 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 There's still treasure left. Do you want to go back and claim it? No. So, path turns to the right here, but you see a narrower, less often path used. Okay, I know where we are. Cast. Cast. Cure light wounds. Select Leora, who's fully healed, because if you roll a 1, that's the only time she doesn't get healed. Fully. Because she has 2 hit points. Oh, we have no music. Why? This is what happens. Sorry. Select. We're all a mess. Helene, cast. Cast Cure Light Wounds on... I need to put it on Galen. He's the most likely to survive a hit because of his armor class. Cast Cure Light Wounds again. I literally only healed him 1. Okay, now he's fully healed. Camp. Save. D. Don't leave the realm. Exit. We need to get out. Wait. East? Oh, shoot. Went the wrong way. Trail comes to a dead end here. The forest is simply too thick to press on any further. I'm gonna just do this until we have to, like, load. You hear something crying out in the distance. It sounds like no animal you've ever before seen or heard. An unnatural cry echoes through the forest, and a moment later you find yourself faced with a massive taloned creature. What the fuck is that? Is it supposed to be an owl? It can't be an owl bear. A hook horror. I'm sorry, what? Can I put it to sleep? Can you imagine if you could just put it to sleep? Here goes Leora. Done. Cast. Sleep. Continue battle now. The party has won. Each shares 38 experience points. The creature held no valuables. The creature drops to the ground with a thud, its naturally armored body still twitching in unrelenting fury. Yeah, I was going down the wrong section of the map. We returned to the main path beaten by adventurers and soldiers, so I was supposed to have continued going south here. You spot a group of kobolds moving slowly through the brush at the side of the path. They're looking warily about, but their attention seems focused primarily into the forest. What do? Evade them. Creatures never notice you. I kind of feel like I should go after them next time because they do drop a lot of stuff. The road turns west towards the keep, but you also notice a less traveled path. No, we're going to west. We're leaving. Group of goblins wearing dark uniforms charge, howling for the expanses into the forest. Why? Delay. Backstab. That's what I was trying to do. Alright, backstab there. Well, that's not a backstab. What am I talking about? Oh god, we're doing so good right now. Holy crap, just keep it up. Just keep it up, guys. I said keep it up! Oh my god. There we go. No. Night experience. You search the area for valuables. I don't think we need anything they have. Well, except for the money. Share it. Exit. Still treasure left. You want to go? No. Okay. Camp, save, D. Leave the realm, no. Exit. Alright. Heading west, keep going forward until we get all the way to the end of the path that leads us out. And we are outside, thank God. We killed a hooked horror. Keep on the Borderlands, looms ahead like a beacon in the night. Do you approach? So, a hooked horror. Let me see if I can find old. Hooked horror. Yeah, you know what? Just look in the manual. The manual should have it. Unless it was added in. It's possible it was added in and wasn't originally part of the game. Hooked horror. I feel like the hooked horror was part of the original set. Giants, giant gnolls, goblins, blah, 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 blah. It's not. Maybe that's why it looked the way it did. So what is a hooked horror exactly? Hooked horror. What are we doing? 2E? Because I think it's basically 2E. They're kind of gross looking. They look like... I don't know if I can get all this. I need it in the Opera browser. That's how I get it. Hold on. So I have that set up as something I can end up showing. I usually have one browser that's easily set up for me being able to... I forgot I downloaded the new Opera GX and it was all like, hey, let me be extra when I open up. Let's not do that. I can't even close it properly. What the hell? I'm like, close it, and it's like, are you sure you want to? Like, excuse you? Let me see if I could do... Hold on. Because I have it open. Here. Let's see. Yeah. We'll do... Browser. I don't know. What is this? Is this Edge or Chrome? I don't know which one I'm in. I'm just gonna call it browser. Doesn't matter. Here. Dear Lord. Oh, why? Why? That's not what I wanted. You know what? Forget it. Forget I said anything. I regret it all. Oh, it's because it's trying to do its own internal browser. Never mind. It's anyways, a hooked horror is it looks like a turtle with some hooks that are insectoid. They're bipedal underground dwelling monsters that look like a cross between a vulture and a man with hooks instead of hands. They stand about 9 feet tall, weigh about almost 350 pounds, tough mottled gray exoskeleton like that of an insect. Its front limbs end in 12-inch long hooks and its legs end in feet that have 3 small hooks. They kind of look like talons, honestly. I'm not going to read more of it because there's a lot more that goes into it if you're interested, but I think they're mostly called horrors because they're freaking creepy. Come on. I know I had it set up to where it was easier for me to pull up stuff to show it. But honestly, I think it was because I had everything set up with Opera, and I kind of regret that. Only because of what I decided to do with Opera. Because someone told me, oh, the Opera GX browser is so much better than basic Opera. And I was like, okay, and I forgot I was using it. I'm pretty sure it would work fine with the regular Opera. I just need to preset it. And I think the only thing I don't like about Opera is it sits there right now with its current settings, and I'd have to go into the settings and just turn it off. It remembers all your previous tabs. I don't want it to always remember everything I've opened. Sometimes I just want a clear browser and just go in and do things that I was looking to do. Mine remembers the last several tabs. No, it's on by default. You may have also downloaded a different version before they did that, which is something that a lot of companies do. But it's probably a toggle switch. I don't remember my tabs that were last open. We gotta turn off the music again because we got this amazing music. I need to remember. Ask for a room key. Oh, wait. Exit. Barkeep shrugs and go back to polishing the counter. We need to not do this right away. Oh my god. Because we need to level up Galen first, get his new spells, and then we can rest, because he's going to have to prepare those. I was preparing for salt, spices, cloth, and rare wood. Shut up. May I help you? Fails holding way too much crap. Please sell. It's like 1 platinum piece. You lie, that's gold. Hi, Buddy Kitty. I feel like the gold box games definitely shine the most when you're in lower level parties. Because you really feel the growth as you go through them. I'm always mostly excited to start playing these when you start off at level 1, as stupid as it sounds. Just because of how much you feel. What was Pool of Radiance? Was the hot level cap was what, 5 or something? I think I barely had 1 fireball spell on my mage. Which of course was Dayan at the time. We're literally playing the exact same group of adventurers. The only difference is we upped Fail's strength because it made more sense, and she got bugged in one of the games because she was wearing Gauntlets of Ogre Strength, and apparently if you carry a character wearing Gauntlets of Ogre Strength from Pool of Radiance into Curse of the Azure Bonds, the game just melds them, and in our canon head, they just melted into her arms and became one with her. That's just, so yes, it was all. I guess it made sense that you didn't carry over your equipment from game to game to game. It seems to be fine currently within the Kryn games. Carrying equipment from Champions of Kryn to Death Knights of Kryn was nice. I will say that you don't get as much of the, ooh, look at the new cool stuff that I found, because you'll have something that's really good and you don't want to give something up for it. And you're like, oh wow, I found a magic cloak, not as good as the stuff I carried over. And then you just end up getting rid of so much. So I guess the whole loot creep factor is a thing. Not that we're having that problem in this, because I can't even get leather armor for my my poor dwarven fighter thief. Why don't I put him in other armor, you say? Because if I have him in anything higher than leather, he can no longer use his backstab ability. And backstab is where he gets most of his power. And I don't think I ever properly backstabbed in the original Pool of Radiance. I don't think I figured out how it worked in that one. There's also, apparently I heard, a fake version of, forgive me if you are wanting to play Pool of Radiance and you somehow come across this VOD in the future. There's a fake version of Tyrant Thraxus that's roaming around somewhere, I heard, and I don't think I ever found him. I don't remember, but apparently if you fight him, and I would love to know if I actually fought and killed him and don't remember this, but if you fight and kill him, he drops one of the strongest magical swords in Pool of Radiance. I think it's in Longsword +4. Did I have a Longsword +4? Am I like talking out of my ass and I did that? And I just don't remember? Apparently he's a pain to find and he's a pain to kill, is what I heard. And I know that certain fights that I ran into in that game, I very much was like, I'm not doing this. Like, what was it? The Kobold caves with the dragon? The 2 rounds of Kobold, waves of Kobolds that you had to fight with the one bronze dragon, or what? No, it wasn't a bronze dragon. It was like a red dragon or something. It was a young red dragon, but hell no. I remember that cave being a pain. There's definitely a lot of stuff in Pool of Radiance that I never discovered just because of how massive the world is. And it's crazy how big it was overall, considering where the time period the game was released and everything. Just everything that was encompassed in the game is kind of mind-blowing for the time period. Okay. Gim. Oh, dear God, Leora. I mean, we're gonna have decent-ish money, I guess. It's what, like... looking at it briefly, 10, 15... It's more than 10. It's 15 coins each. It's not horrible, it's helpful. I'm not counting. It's not really 15 coins each when the first few characters all had 3 slots being used. But Leora and Galen, or Leora and Dayan are only using 1 each for their weapon. Can't put any armor on Leora because then she can't cast spells. That's 1/2 of who she is. Can't put armor on Gim because then he can't backstab. I mean, if I could find leather armor, then I could. That'd be nice. Hell, finding any rings of protection or anything like that would be nice. Okay. Exit. Exit. View item. Dear Lord. Sell, yes. I don't know why the sold takes so long for it to register. Sold! Again, it's all game speed because it was longer before. But having a level 2 cleric, which means extra spells, that's extra healing spells of all things. That will definitely keep us going a little bit longer. Having Helene at level 2 as well will keep us even longer. But I think our saving grace in the past was having... Who am I kidding? All the characters are level 2. Helene, not Helene, Fail being able to hit easier definitely keeps us alive longer. Once she gets the fighter ability to sweep, which I think is level 4 or 5, that'll make life easier. Okay, exit, pool, share, exit. Do you have anything to sell to the trader now? Business done, you leave the trader's establishment. Okay. So if I remember correctly, we have to switch over to keep at the Borderlands with this map. Because we came from here and we're right here. We have to go to the temple. Okay, I see it. So, here. Guildhall is to our right, which is for the rogues, and this should be the temple. Temple's marked by its stained glass windows and exquisite architecture. The doors are renowned never to close on those in need of assistance. Okay. So... Oh, I think I needed to pull the money then and there. Welcome, I am the new priest. I wish you well in your foray. Blah, 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 blah. We've talked to him twice. Other priests remain. For a pittance, I will pray with a party of clerics for advancement in the ways of the Father. Are you interested in this sort of advancement? Yes. So what we need to do is we need to go fail. Trade to Galen. All of your gold. Because it doesn't hurt. Select. Exit. 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 Alright, so we have to remember how we used to do this. He has a constitution of 14, which means he gets no bonus HP. The maximum hit points that a cleric can have is 1d8, which means he can go up to 16. We want to get as high as possible. So we're going to go exit, save current game as B, and then we are going to train him. He's currently 8 hit points. Train. 15, I'll take it. Sounds good. Okay, so Helene's only 80 experience away. That's a few fights. Fail is something like 580. Gim's really far. So's Leora. Dan is... Actually, what is a fighter? Hold on. I may be thinking of a fighter incorrectly. A fighter needs 2,000. A mage needs 2,500. Dan's gonna be a while. He needs 1,200 more experience. Save current game as B. Begin. All right. We're gonna go in real quick for one major reason. Not to listen to him talk. I want to pool all of our money and then spread it out. Pool. Share. Exit. Do you have anything? No. Your business done, you leave the trader's establishment. Stand at the southwest corner of the keep on the Borderlands. In this place is the Old Heart Inn. Men of the sword from throughout the realm come here to meet and hire out for deadly missions. Your legendary tavern, blah, 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 blah. You enter the tavern, all around you sits warriors, priests, rogues, mages. I have never played with a ranger on my team in this game. I have never played with... Have I played with a paladin? No, I had Fail's a paladin. Well, she's a Knight of the Rose. She's a Knight of the Crown in the Kryn games. She needs one more wisdom point to be able to go up to the Knight of the Rose, and that's not happening. Who will hand over the money? How about Dan? Leora, apparently. I was going to have Dan do it, but apparently Leora tripped and dropped 2 coins. The beds appear very comfortable. After all, this is where the best and the worst of the mercenaries stay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, go up to Galen. Magic, memorize. You have... Exit. He has 3 more spells. So, memorize, bless, cure light wounds, cure light wounds. Cannot memorize any more spells. That's fine. Keep. Rest. So that should mean he has 4 cure light wounds and 1 bless spell. I can get behind this. Technically, I could give him 5 cure light wounds and say, screw bless, I'm not using it as much as I thought I was, but the few times I have used it, it's great. At least, I mean, it helps if you know you need to go into a fight. Like cast. So he has... Why does he have 2? Memorize. Galen cannot memorize any more spells. Wait, what? What's wrong here? Cast. He has 2 bless spells. Alright. So he's gonna have 1 bless, 3 cure light wounds. I was reading it wrong. So, exit. Memorize. Exit. You are gonna memorize 1 cure light wounds. There we go. Keep. Alright. Rest. Whole another 4 hours just for the 1 spell. Okay. Now cast. Now he's got 3 cure light wounds, 1 bless. It's still better than what it was. And he's got 15 hit points, so rest. No, exit. Can I fix? Save. B. Leave the realms. No. Exit. We definitely need to go back into the forest. I think we're gonna end up for now, though. It's a little bit earlier than I wanted to, but I need to run to the bathroom, and if I don't just do that soon, then yeah. So we're gonna send you guys off, and this is where we're leaving this for now. We will be playing it again sooner rather than later, of course. I do want to do more Legacy of Kain Defiance. I am enjoying Keep on the Borderlands, and Forgotten Realms Unlimited Adventures just has so many modules out there. So I can definitely see myself just wanting to pick this up on a blue moon and playing yet another module when I hit a point of, gee, I wish I could play a Gold Box game that I haven't played. If you've never played them and you're willing to take a look at something that's retro, I can't recommend them more than enough, though I do recommend really diving into the old concept of how the games work and playing Pool of Radiance and just allowing yourself to get immersed in them.